Good evening, sports fans. My name is Blight Ops, and welcome back to Blood Bowl 2, the Blight Ops Zealots series. We're in the round 3 of the Mega Cup, and we're going up against goblins. So, this is going to be a very chancy kind of game. Just making sure, having a quick check to see how much money we've got in the... Got at the back. Not enough to get another reroll. Oh well. But let's go try and kill some goblins. This is going to be a very chance-based game. But by and large, because... well, very much so now, because they've gotten themselves a master chef.
It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Ah, well. I will admit, the fact that I believe it's been mentioned before, but goblins have a team benefit that they can get bribed cheaper than everyone else.
Chef cooking down. Smells good. Seems the ref has been balked.
I'm liking the look of this. Looking at the ratings, this team has the advantage. Will they be able to capitalize on it?
Alright. And our zealots right there. But as I said, this is going to be a very chance-based game. Just simply because goblins' secret weapons can be nasty. Nasty things.
What's important is not the goblin, it's what he's hiding behind his back. Even a weak and cowardly midget can hurt you if he hits you with a 400-pound cannonball.
Okay. Move Conrad up, and we'll move Cassandra up as well. Just to provide some additional support. Alternatively, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Because at least this way, that does mean that it's not a guarantee that the goblin's going to hit someone. And we're up against the squid rascals. Nope, he managed to hit Cyclone.
He has to be anchored to the spot.
Not good. Not good at all. Though on the plus side, he appears to have missed everyone else. Which is alright. It could have been worse. But, as is tradition, the sooner we can neutralize that bloody fanatic, the better. Because they can do a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. So can he. That's Looney there as well. Admittingly, to some degree, so can... No, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna work either. Damn. See, what I was hoping would happen there was we would get a bit less pressure there, And thus we would be able to
I've
either
seen
get rid of the
mushrooms
fanatic or get
smuggled.
rid of the stupid troll. However, neither of those seem to be happening. Which is annoying, to say the least. Alright, we'll try and lock this down. How are we gonna deal with you? We'll try. And we've got... This is why we have a lot of rerolls for.
They just got owned. That's what the cool kids are saying nowadays, isn't it?
Alright. So someone's gonna get
That one's got
whacked.
fists bigger than ham joints.
Yep, it's a rotter.
Smack!
Oh no. Ooh, he smacked him while he was down. Though, amazingly, hasn't been injured. I'll take it. And I do believe their fanatic may have just taken care of himself for us. Because he's moved here, if we can start running, we might be able to just outpace him, since he can only move three spots a turn, and even then he can only move kind of
Pick up
randomly.
the ball. Apparently it's more difficult than it seems.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner.
So we might just be in a position
Way, foul them off the pitch.
where we can get...
They're going to be carrying that scar around for the rest of their short life.
Well, that's one less goblin on the field, which by itself is always a good thing. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of you. At the very least, you're down. So, yay. Alternatively, we can just try and get rid of the loony. Alright, we're gonna take a gamble here. Damn. Unfortunate, but he has dodge. We weren't gonna be taking him down anytime soon. Yeah, I know it sucks to have to admit that, but that's just the way it is
Is this
sometimes.
gonna be enough to come out on top?
That player went down like a sack of snortling unmentionables.
Alright. Just gonna move him up there. And if we can take Flapjack or whatever his name is off the pitch.
This isn't
Alas, we could not. Which sucks, but oh well.
on the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
We're not having a lot of luck when it comes to going for it, are we? Oh well. I do stand by my decision to try and take down the loony because, as I said, that chainsaw can be a hindrance when it comes to defense. Basically, what happens here is, because of the way it works, while you've got the chainsaw, you get a +3 to beating the target's armor value to whatever roll you make. However, if you're being attacked or you go down, you will also suffer a -3.
Fans are much more dangerous than players.
Okay, so he's just going to stay there doing nothing. That is fantastic. And their fanatic isn't killing us, so... Not being killed by anyone, always nice.
The harder they punch.
Okay. I can't quite get in there, but I should be able to at least take... Yeah, I'll take it.
One more step in.
Ooh, completely forgot about the troll. That almost went really
Two
badly.
big goons that get together and fall on you.
Alright, Lord Sirius there to add a bit more pressure. Always good. Now let's see, can we get... Well, we can try and pin these guys down and once again take care of the loony before he can actually do any damage. Like, get him off the field.
That player's shuffling off the field, possibly off his mortal coil.
And we've taken the troll down. At least another one.
The little guy gets the big guy.
He's not dead or anything, which... not great, but... let's try. Let's see if we can get rid of him.
I think he's going to make it sneak.
Just a stun, but we'll take it. I can see why we're having such difficulty with him before. He's got an additional point of strength. So let's see who... any other additions that we should be aware of? At least stat-wise. Not seeing anything. And the Fanatic is currently God knows where. He's just there. There is an additional benefit to us right now that might not seem obvious off the bat, but kind of important when it comes to dealing with the Bombardier. Since if he forgoes a turn, well, not really forgoes a turn, he forgoes moving and all that, he can throw a bomb. Now, if we catch it, we can intercept it and all that, just like a normal... just like a normal thing, but...
How are they going to catch or run with a ball if they're constantly writhing around on the ground?
as we just saw there, it counts as a throw. Which... well, for those of you who have been paying attention all this time, the Blight Ops Zealots have a particular advantage, again, when it comes to... We're just gonna keep these two here just to basically make sure he doesn't do anything we don't want him to. Let's just try and give Cyclone the best chance he can. Hey, it works. And he's off the field! With a smash hand, let's see if he regenerates. He does not. So that's one of their heavy hitters off the pitch. Fantastic. And let's see if we can get the ball. Yes, we can.
Near to the end zone.
Right, it's just going to be a question of who they're going to try and use their bribe to keep a hold of. Because they've only got the one, and they can only use it to try and save one secret weapon.
All this focus on the ball is against the spirit of the game. Give me more random violence.
Well, that's not gonna do. That's not gonna do at all.
All in danger. And carrier too.
Now this is gonna get exciting.
All things considered, they're doing remarkably well not, you know, dying. He does not have block. Right. Let's see. We'll have Miss Lana go and provide some support. Sinister 7 can start making their way up here. Grey Vested can help lock this guy down. Because the less goblins that are on the field, the more they have to call in their reserves, and thus the more reserves they have to secure, the better.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before the fall.
Let's see, Flapstench. His name is Flapstench.
I'm sure a perfectly good punter would serve us just as well.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
The player's taking the ball, and the end zone is close.
Alright, we've got most of their team locked down. And the fact that they've had to they've lost a troll, and they're going to have to replace it with a goblin is going to be helpful, no question. Because, well, if they can't hit you, they can't hit you.
This player should be brain transplant.
But as we've learned before, it isn't over till the dice gods sing. And it turns out the song that Nuffle is singing is one of pain and misery. And it is glorious. We just had to get the one little bugger who actually has block. So that's going to make this more complicated than I would like, but we'll make do. So you're going to be gone. Let's see if we can get rid of you. No, but we can at least try and knock you down a bit. And he's dodged out of the way, which is great. And I'll leave these guys here for the moment, just so that we can ensure that Flapstench stays down, and if he can get back up again, we have the chance of getting him off the field as well. Like that.
Oh! It looks like it's going to be an over-the-top jump. Oh! Careful, though. The higher you leap, the longer you fall.
Alright. The pogo sticker, for some reason, taking a blitz action and not actually securing the blitz.
Well done. You held the ball carrier.
Okay, let's do just some last minute thwacking. I'll take a knockout. It might not necessarily, he might not stay down, but if he's off the field, he's off the field. And thus, not our problem anymore. And while we're out, we'll just take a few more shots at killing some goblins. Oh yeah, I can't believe I forgot that Troves had tackle. That's a whoopsie on my behalf.
The fans are ready, and so am I. Just one more step.
Alright. And as much as I would like to take a few more chances to smack some goblins, let's just score this thing.
What?
Touchdown! Just before halftime. That really screws with the players in the
Now, where did we pick up this Roger? Because I think he was one of the Norse on the Norse team, wasn't he? Because the name definitely reminds me of a Norseman. Damn, that Flapstench got back up. Annoying, but
one team's got some early knockouts back.
this works to our. This actually works to our favor. Actually, because we scored that point, we forced them to. We forced them to have to use their bribe. Well, no, we didn't have to use their bribe. They stupidly used their bribe to try and keep their bombardier. Which they succeeded in doing, but he's within range of the aura. Of at least at least 3 of our people who have it. So he's gonna have a very bad time trying to throw that thing. He managed to throw it. He managed to throw it successfully. He literally needed a 6 in order to do that, which he quite tragically got.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
That's an invasion of personal space. They should contact his HR department immediately.
And we're just going to use this last turn in order to try and whack as many goblins as we possibly can.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Along with anything else we can get our horns and fists on.
I admire that look. It paid off. Good old nothing.
So 58. Can we get another guy in there? Yes, we can. And this is what rerolls are for. 72, let's see. Come on. Ah, we just had to beat a 6. And that's the kind of thing that just makes you that just hurts. Still, on the plus side, no, none of our people are injured from that one successful bomb they managed to get off. And now he's going to be thrown off the pitch.
Hey, fresh start. So the carnage can start all over
And they
again.
stole one of our
They should
rerolls.
replace that tire
bastards.
before they lose any more.
They've kicked the ball to the winning team. But they have to keep their heads, because it'll be on the way back to them soon enough. The ref has gone power mad.
Okay, we're just gonna put the... Let's see, who do we want? We'll give Sinister a chance to catch the thing. And she pulls it off rather nicely. Good. Good. Ah, yes, I see the problem here. It's because you're alive. There we go. The little bastard finally goes down.
He's going to sleep, and maybe
And
we'll
let's
see him on the pitch later.
And from the goblins we've seen so far, I do not believe they're going to have much in the way of stopping power. Since they need at least 3 people in order to get a actual successful plus to get 2 dices. And if they want to have their troll have a good chance of doing anything, they're gonna have to give up one of their goblins in order to actually make sure he's not doing a stupid.
Get next to the ball carrier so you can block. And if that doesn't work, stab him in the face.
Can the player force possession away from the ball holder?
Well, they took a gamble, and as much as I hate to say it, it paid off for the bastards.
Highlight who gets hit next. Forget the ball. Just try dishing out a few whacks.
I missed that action.
Okay, first things first, let's try and get rid of these annoying little bastards. Oh, I completely forgot about Mr. Troves. He can start moving up. Can't dodge a block, you little bastard. There goes another. And they are completely out of reserves, so any damage that happens to them now, that's going to be sticking.
Well, at least they're not dead. Yeah.
And Mr. Trevor does not disappoint. Start moving Norse Rotterfriend, who, I mean, I'm fairly confident he was Norse. It's a Norse name. It does seem like a Norse name. Let's see if we can get Sinister away from the corner.
At least they have teammates around them.
Well, we can. That's at least a plus.
Force him back and then pow!
Might not be much, but at least they're in a position where they can't just be.
That's gutsy and brilliant. Taking the ball from right under the opposing team's nose.
And we're in and Flapstench is in the position to start eating up their rerolls, which is always nice to have happen to other people.
That player is so close to a world of hurt.
Let's see if we can get rid of you. Yes, we can. So no matter where this goblin ends up, he's going to be in trouble.
They're going for the ball.
Alright, let's see if we can take him out. Pitcher. Damn. Double ones.
I'd admire him if he wasn't wearing the zebra stripes.
Yeah, that double one got us. Oh. Still, we're forcing them to have to isolate their troll. So, I know that there are some people who are going to be saying that maybe I'd be better off having these guys going around kicking the crap out of goblins. And maybe you're right. Maybe maybe you're right to some degree. But at the same time,
They're going for the ball.
you have to understand where I'm coming from here. Because the teams that are free, they've more or less got this locked down. They don't really need the assistance. And that troll is probably the only thing left on the goblins have that can actually really pose a halfway serious threat.
Not up to much today.
Yeah, I'm willing to give...
Oh, the ball has been lost.
Yeah, I gave him a chance to try and grab it. I kind of want him to, because if he can score, he'll level up again. And I kind of like the idea of just trying to get people as high a level as possible. Just before we get to the finale.
This player should be brain transplanted.
Interestingly enough, he actually made that loner reroll. He just failed because he's an idiot. God, block pays for itself after a while. Alright, let's try this again.
Not enough tackle zones on that ball.
He
Now
actually
the
picked it
opposing
up.
team has
Good
paid
boy.
the price.
Alright, we're gonna try and just move Miss Lana up here just to power block this particular goblin down. Cause I might as well just move people into a better position to stamp on some goblins. And they keep just wasting their rerolls on him.
I've seen
Just
much
that alone is worth keeping people on him to make sure he stays unassisted and down. Tackle is also starting to pay for itself. Granted, we haven't got much in the way of injuries on a tackle block, but
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It's one of my strengths when I was still playing.
take what you can.
The less defenders there are around the ball, the easier it's going to be to move.
And Grey Vested gets a solid smack. Very nice. But let's secure our second touchdown and a level up for Conrad. Slight bit of lag there, but
I'll eat that ball if the losers win in the time left.
Conrad the Blinder. I will admit, I'm kind of happy to see how far he's come. After he took he lost a point of agility when he got his neck broken, I was kind of worried about him, but he's honestly recovered fairly well. Despite that hindrance, he's probably one of our better Pestigors.
Dreams, at least, they're winning this.
We're obviously outnumbered. seems impossible to win.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they can.
Gotta love an extra reroll. We don't have enough turns in order to use both of them if need be, but hey, we'll take it.
Apparently, this player forgot his hands in the changing rooms.
Oh, he actually made the stupid. He actually made his stupid roll. Not great, but we'll deal. Alright, we'll just have him there, get Conrad back up. Move Grey Vested into position, and Ben Davey can move in to help us take down the big guy.
The attacker has an assist.
And he is down. Good job, Miss Lana.
Am I seeing things?
No,
Though
he
he...
regenerated himself, Bob.
Oh well, he regenerated. There's not a whole lot we can do about it, and it's fair enough. Nope. Also nope. Lord Armand moves up. Master Trevor will move up as well. And we can move Sinister 7 up just to complete this idea that this way is not a good idea. Let's see if we can sneak in there. Yes, we can. See, can we score in the time left? We got one round. Can we actually... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're just one short. Ah, well. I wasn't expecting us to be able to do it, but... Them's the breaks. We can still attempt to murder ice and goblins, though.
With arms like... Hang on, did you see that? Let's take a quick look at that man. Yes, the
I might still try and throw it, though.
player's eyes rolling up into his head. He'll be out for some time.
Well, I see there's no harm in trying to earn a bit of an extra point or two.
It's left the ball exposed. There could be a counter-strike.
No, we do not want Cyclone catching this thing. Okay. Let's see, short pass. Let's do it.
Comes the last chance pass.
Still inaccurate.
That's going to be a turnover.
Ah, well. Honestly, there was no harm in trying. At worst, we just had what happened there as the turn
I
finished.
thought my heart would almost beat on more than one occasion.
And the Zealots have made it to the finals of the Mega Cup. though. Let's try and roll. They got another 3. Yeah, well. And Grey Vested the Seer has gotten the MVP. And just for the sake of it, we will be going up against the Ironcrag Skulls, an Orc team, in the next round. I'm not entirely sure what league they're originally from, but we haven't really fought a whole lot of Orc teams so far, so it will be interesting nonetheless. Alright. Let's roll the dice, see what comes up. Just a regular. Let's see, what do I want to give you? Actually, as bizarre as it sounds, I'm actually inclined to give him extra arms, simply for the sole purpose that Conrad the Blinder has basically been a very successful ball carrier despite his injury. So, just a moment, just to see, where were you again? Here we are. Just to show this off. There we go, he's got an additional arm.
I've just been watching my Cabal vision bulge. This new high destiny feed is crystal clear.
Alright. So next time we will be going up against the Ironcrag Skulls in the Mega Cup finale. I hope you all catch up for then, just for no other reason than to see the Blight Ops Zealots off, for it will be that, win or lose, it will be their final match. And we've come a long way with them. They've had their highs and they've had their lows. But will their ends come in victory or defeat? We'll find out next time. My name is Blight Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.